As we celebrate MLK Day, the I Have a Dream speech still holds serve atop the power rankings against cultural classics like Malcolm X, The Ballad of the Bullet, Obama's A More Perfect Union, and Denzel's King Kong. Yet after experiencing 23-hour lockdowns and shoe programs in the Birmingham jail, it wasn't until later in life where Dr. King lamented at how the movement was reduced down to his symbolic quotes about equal rights and veered from his plea for systemic economic rights, highlighting three root causes: self-sufficiency, opportunity, and equity. During his 1968 link-up with legendary actor Harry Belafonte, MLK alluded to leading his people into a burning house. Why? His quest for peaceful protest and integration indirectly shifted his people's focus on what others could do for them versus what they could do for themselves, turning them into Uncle Sam dependents with projects and food stamps. Now, there's nothing wrong with these programs. Your boy got it out the mud with government cheese. The problem, though, is it's created a culture of wanting to stay getting supported versus using it as a stepping stone to take advantage of America's greatest opportunities. Continuing the convo with Harry B., the OG Marty Marr anguished over his people backpedaling faster than Dion circa 96, lacking the profit to justify the pain experienced. In a sense, he said, we've come to expect our nation's capital to cash a check, but it is obvious that today America has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as her citizens of color are concerned. Dr. King was low-key pocket watching with that Mr. Krabs energy. However, the man didn't foresee the enclosed barrel built around black people mentally and financially as the media narrative promoted building the unifying bridges while creating underlying exit ramps for exporting the bag. A bag bigger than reparation checks collected on the Chappelle Show. In America, the black population, 13%. Black wealth, a measly 4%. But black spend, over $1 trillion, meaning we spend more on Birkins, kicks, and hookahs than we do 401ks, IRAs, and LLCs. Now, there's nothing wrong with having nice things, but when they become the focal point instead of financial literacy, the hustling backwards, it breaks my heart. But it always hasn't been like this. The legendary Greenwood neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma was a place of black wealth and abundance. During the 1920s, the town was segregated but 100% self-sufficient with a bunch of opportunities. However, things turned out of pocket when opposers turned Black Wall Street's infrastructure into complete rubble. MLK lamented at this thought in his I Have a Dream speech. Quote, 100 years later, the Negro still lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro still languishes in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. Given the state of the world, America is still by far the greatest country to live in. The question is, are we living out my frat brother's dream or the meek reality of milling through his greatest nightmares?